Anambra election went smoothly as against a lot of negative projection. What's your take on that, Alfred?
Like you said, it's quite unexpected on the positive side. I thought that that election could have come and gone without some kind of physical skirmish.
Unknown gunmen or coming to disrupt the peaceful election.
And even the sit-at-home syndrome that we've been really experiencing in the eastern part of Nigeria, wherein Anambra State is actually the core of the whole environment.
That's I think it tells that peace gradually will return to Nigeria.
Certainly.
And to the east.
Certainly we believe that. Whether we can see it now or not, we believe that it will surely.
It will come. Okay, viewers, good afternoon and welcome to today's show. And today we'll be looking at entertainment in the building of lives and economic development. And with me here in the studio, you already know a friend of ours, the name of Alfred Bassey. And today we'll be having another guest in the house. He's also into entertainment. Okay, I wouldn't like to do much introduction on him. Let him do the introduction himself. Mr. MC Gabby.
Alright, thank you very much. My pleasure to be with you today. My name is Gabriel Stephen, well known as MC Gabby. I'm into comedy. I also do a little bit of singing too. I also do small talk just to delve the spirit.
Keep the body moving.
Problem is too much in this country. Problem just help people to come out from those depression. Okay, so
and maintain ministry.
You maintain the ministry has to move definitely.
and the Ministry of Nigeria is it moving?
Nigeria is the ministry.
Well, I'm just getting that.
No, we're actually moving.
We're moving.
It depends. It all depends on the pace.
On the page, even a snail moves.
Sure.
And certainly the snail will get to its destination. That's good. That's good. Alfred, you met MC Gabby?
Yes.
You're good.
He's a great guy.
He's a great guy. quickly. I want to quickly quote a word from Pedro Almodovar. Pedro Almodovar actually is a Spanish playwright, also a director. He said something. He said, "Cinema can fill in the empty spaces of your life and your loneliness." In other words, when you are lonely and you this kind of an introvert person, entertainment in form of cinema can fill up your life. How true is that statement, MC Gabby?
Well, you know the man very well. I don't know him. I don't know where he comes from. But all I know that the word entertainment that have come to stay. Even my forefathers, they be having their own form of entertainment. You know, those days you use some stick and whatever to entertain. But now technology has come. The whole lot has been rebranded. So entertainment coming to our life itself is a good thing. We just have to accept entertainment, whether it's dull for you or it's not dull for you. Entertainment has just come to play.
That's perfect. He said something that actually got me. It took me way back then. That in the days of our fathers, you know, they had to use stick and stuff like that. So it was sort of an entertainment, and that reminds me as well. This moonlight at night when we have to come out and then our grandfather will sit us down, and tell us so many things, and we never knew that the things they told us, those things were actually found in the book, written down in the book. By now, when I start to read some of those things, I discover then that grandfather told me this a long while ago, a long time ago, I beg your pardon. And then I'm like, this is it. Mr. Alfred, am I trying to like, I don't know. Entertainment, emptiness of one's life. How do they relate?
like your friend Pedro or Gabriel.
Yeah, Pedro Almanovia.
I don't know him.
He's a Spanish writer. He's a Spanish writer and also a playwright and film director.
Yes, you know much about him.
Yes,
so,
exactly.
So like your friend, I don't know that.
Pedro.
Whatever. What state is it from?
It's a Spaniard.
I hope they don't have a no government.
Don't make me cry. Don't make me laugh crying.
It's all right. Our friend's friend, Pedro, he has told us a lot. In fact, I've actually answered your question. He said that entertainment fuels the vacuum of somebody's life, and my own life is surely part of what it feels, because I've experienced entertainment in various ways, and like he has said, entertainment fuels the vacuum, the space, the emptiness in a person's life. Why? Because without entertainment, life will be boring. Life will be quite boring, because even God himself knew the importance of entertainment.
Now, of Israel, they were at some point dancing. Where did the music come from?
That is even before we had the whole lot of people, even Adam himself, God knew that life would be boring to him.
Rema.
So he obviously
he's calling it a Rema. Come, so MC Gabby, don't come here with
Mr. Alfred, are you saying to us here now that the woman God gave to Adam is that it was an entertainment to Adam?
What are we not talking about? What are we not talking about?
That was the vacuum that was filled.
The physical vacuum, the emotional vacuum, you know? So God himself knew the importance of entertainment.
Okay.
And moreover, remember that when the devil in the place of serpent, like the Bible says, came to Eve, Adam wasn't there. So I am tempted to believe that Adam was busy getting himself entertained by the trees in the garden, by the scenery, the beauty of the whole environment.
Now the Christians out there, we're not trying to, bring up a kind of a new Bible. It's a discussion, so please just bear with us, okay? Thank you very much. Mr. Alfred, you brought up a very important thing that I want to say. And that reminds me, you said something about the bird and nature sings. And it reminds me of Toza. Toza said something about that in one of his books. And Maya Angelou said something about the bird sings. Well, that would be a topic for another day. Let's just quickly look at what we have here today. Like I said, we're going to narrow down this entertainment into, for today, let's say music. I think that would do us well. Music for today. Mr. Gabby, as an entertainer, you do a lot of things, and you said some of the things you do. What relationship can you say about the music and the kind of life we live right now? Is there any relationship between the content of the music we hear that is reflecting our lives, or there is none?
Yes, I would say yes and no, because for the music industry now in Nigeria, we have some group of people who sing a particular song and they don't have that same lifestyle. While we have some, the lifestyle they depict in public is the kind of song they also. If we take our minds back to the kind of music we have those days, you see people will tell you, a lot of people will tell you they were more educative, they were more instructive, telling you the reality of life. But these days, the whole lot of content, I tell you, we dance to the beat. But when you listen to the lyrics, they are quite vulgar. You go to some events, some people will tell you, hey, don't play me this kind of song. I don't want to ever hear this kind of songs.
Well, I haven't actually been to any event like that, but I'm
telling you from my experience, because I do MC. I've been to places where a couple will tell you, I don't want to hear this particular artist in my wedding. And the DJ, you have to keep to business because you are coming there to sell.
Who pays the pipe, he pays it too.
Exactly, So our music today in Nigeria, based on how the lifestyle is, In fact, our music now dictates the lifestyle we live. Let me put it that way. The music who comes out today, you see people follow the trend. For example, this guy that released a song recently that is titled Alcohol, we can see the whole TikTok and Instagram challenge people were doing. A particular girl, because he wanted to express herself based on how the song is, she drank Dettol. Thank God the guy not died. On top of challenge. You don't understand? So the guy has put down a song, and then the guy is trying to direct us on how our lifestyle should be. So music itself can actually form somebody's character, form somebody's habits, and their way of life. And if you are full of such artists, I mean, what do we expect? Such person can do anything because of that particular artist.
Maramani, is it Maramani or actually comes to mind when you talk about artists of this nature who have such huge
influence. It's not just him. We have the small doctors. We have the.
I just mentioned one artist that I discovered that his music and lifestyle actually influenced, had so much heavy influence on the young
generation that just easily swayed. You know, a lot of things are just many of them don't feel wild recently.
I could remember a young boy, a girl talking. I was like, I would be able to say this was a mania.
You give yourself title.
The Malians don't have respect. I said, is that who taught you that is a Malian? I had to go and find out who this Mali is. It Malia or Malia that we are.
Well, friends, it's just personal. Like me, I believe one thing. I believe that music shouldn't just be a one thing. You have varieties of music.
Exactly.
You can come up with Fuji, because I remember dancing to what's his name then? Shino Peters. You know, Sonia Days. And then now, it's a trend. It's the time changes. You understand? I think in this sort of generation, I remember when I used to listen to Tupac. Oh, you should know. You should know. I was a fan of Tupac. In fact, Tupac dictated my life. You know, into drinking, doing all those. I just want to be Tupac because I could relate with what he was saying, the struggle. So it was like me, and it almost led me into something else. I don't want to go into that. But Nella Marley that you just mentioned, at times I listen to his song. I won't lie to you. I listen to.
But I do.
I listen to some of his lyrics. I love.
For example, we who go out to do most of this hosting, we don't have a choice. Once you know, if the DJ play Naimali songs now, the whole hall is going to peak. We don't have a choice. Guy, give us this guy.
But that's what is going to pay.
But that is what people want to hear, and that is what they paid for. So you cannot just go there to say, except you are the organizer of the show, and you want to say, I don't want to hear this kind of particular song. But for the now, the music we have, like I said, is actually even forming people's habits and their characters in the society.
So what do you think, Mr. Alfred, now? Mr. Gabby, I'm still coming to you. Because you are more into the field. You go out there and it's your work. So we are not just talking about what we don't know, we are talking about practical things. And since this Exodus stuff is all 100% practical and 100% true. Okay, Mr. Alfred, what do you think we should do now? How do you think you can tell the artists to also let the viewers know that some of these lyrics or this way, please don't pattern your life into this. I'm just rhyming to it, I'm just singing to it because it's a sort of rhyme to give me what I want, money or fame or whatsoever. How do you think the artist can come in? Something like, the movie industry, you have, they put something like 18 something, rated 18. So should the artist, should the music industry embrace that, or the artist himself releasing those songs, we say something like that, so that the viewers know that he's saying something but he's asking us not to do it? What do you think? How do you think that will also come into helping the situation?
I think it should be in the music itself. Okay, like you mentioned the movie industry now. they ask something and they tell you don't it's for this set of people, and they ask some things and they tell you don't do it at home. Now I think the musician has the responsibility to fix it in the music itself. Now, in as much as you are trying to project, gather popularity, or you're trying to make your money, there's still a way that you make people to know, I presented this issue to you, but you should not be carried away that this is actually entertainment. There's a way. After all, what is music? It is sound and lyrics. The words itself. Obviously. So
lyric is a poem as well.
Lyric is a poem. So it is the responsibility. If you know, yes, I am presenting this, but I wouldn't want you to really leave this that I am presenting. I'll still say it. In as much as in the music itself, I'll still hint it.
I think in one of Mali's
can I
okay.
From
okay.
Know, if you look at the TV stations we have, some are on the cable, some are on the local. The Nigerian government and the communication ministry, NBC actually have the regulation that certain kinds of songs should not be played.
Censored.
Yeah, they are all censored, including the movies and other forms of entertainment. Now, because we can't play it, these guys cannot play it on the local regular stations. They move it to the cable stations where I know I'm paying for it and I need to air it. But there are still some little regulation I know. There are some music you will say, maybe the lady is trying to dance, nude and all of that. They will still censor those parts.
We're still coming to that.
They will still censor those parts. So it's just deep. It's just deep.
It's always possible. It's always possible.